idea that we as a society are debating whether or not you have a right to harm others, that kind of brings me back to the point. And again, as a layperson, one of the questions I have for you, people will say to me, because I pulled my podcast off Spotify, and they say, well, why now? And I say, well, because if we're in a moment where we could apply pressure and change the rules, change precedent, if it happens at Spotify, it'll have to happen on other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
This is a watershed moment. And people say, well, then what do you have to say about, your friend's a researcher? What do you have to say about the researchers on the podcast? How do you as a medical professional explain how some medical professionals are spouting things that appear to be very anti-science? What does that mean? Can you make that for us? Because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of falls into the category of false balance, right? There's no denying that some of the experts that were on this podcast are credentialed, right? But it doesn't mean that credentials don't create immunity for what you say. You're still held to a standard of speaking in a way that doesn't cause harm if you're a medical physician. And you're still expected to kind of follow the process of how we do scientific debate, which is in the form of peer review research, right? We have a system.
Explain a little more of what that means, because I hear what you're